1, 2, 3, 4. But you are the angel of death, and I'm the dead man's son. He was buried like a mole in a foxhole, and everyone's still on the run. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Guitar with Gavin. Today we're breaking it down, we're going a little acoustic here. We are looking at Free 4 by Pink Floyd. Came out on their Obscured by Clouds album in 1972. Quick shout out, if you haven't listened to or gone and watched Polyphonic's videos on Pink Floyd, he has one on Wish You Were Here that just came out. And then he has done all of Dark Side of the Moon, he's done Echoes, and like I started watching them and I was just like fell in love with Pink Floyd, and I realized like when you started like listening to classic rock and learning classic rock, like everyone checks out Dark Side of the Moon, Animals, Wish You Were Here. And I was like, I need to go and give like the other stuff, their other albums, some more listens. And it's just like blowing my mind right now. And so in the middle of all the craziness of my life, of moving and holidays and owning a cat who's somewhere around here probably scratching shit, I was like, you know what? Free 4 is a great, easy Pink Floyd song. And it's like 5 chords. So here we are looking at Free 4. And so yeah, this really has 3 parts to it: an intro, our verse, and our little bridge, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. So let's just jump right on into this. So our intro is just going to be a G chord for 8 measures. It's a long time, I'm not going to play it. All right, you can count to 8. It's 8 bars of G, okay? And so now when we get to our verse, so each verse is going to be G for a bar, a measure, then a C for a measure, then to a D for measure, then to G for 2. And then it repeats that. So G, C, D, G, G. And so what it does in between verses is they hold on to this G chord for an extra 2 bars. So when you get done with the verse, it'll go, you end up playing 4 measures of G. And then because this is really just like a bunch of verses, verse, 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 then you end up playing a G again. So it's just like, there's a lot of G. There's a lot of G in here. So like one whole verse to go through it: G to the C chord, to the D, to the G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, G, to the C, to the D, to the G, 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 G. Right? So that is like your whole verse. And so now we get to the second part, which is our little bridge. And this was where, you know, we start to have a little fun. I mean, not on the acoustic, but we get a bar of B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a bar of B. And then on that next measure, next bar, whatever you want to call it, the first 2 beats are still on this B, and then we go to, on beat 3, we go to a G chord, and then on beat 4, we go to an A chord. So, B, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, G, A, right? I was trying to go G, 3, I don't really have no time for that, but B, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, G, A, back to B. And you'll do that 4 times. And then, at the very end of that, after the 4th time, then you'll hold on to G for 4 bars. I really hope this acoustic guitar is loud enough for the phone to pick this up. Otherwise, that's going to be really bad. And I already put out some pretty low quality content, so it's going to be pretty bad for that, which means it's real bad. But yeah, so now, obviously, you know, we have some solos in here from David, Sir Gilmour. And I always have like double check. I'm like, is it Roger? And then I'm like, no, it's David. But I don't know. It's David. I'm pretty sure it's David. He's the guitarist. It's David. But I always second guess myself. So when we get to that, our breakdown part, right? This bridge. David is soloing in like B minor pentatonic, and it's pretty chill. He's not going crazy. He's not doing comfortably numb level solos here. He's not doing echoes. He's not doing shine on you crazy. He's not doing that. He's just kind of like, you know, he's just kind of going this B minor pentatonic. He's leaving space between his licks, and so yeah, when it gets to that part, just think B minor pentatonic, and it'll get you where you need. And so when we get back into the second half of the song, which is just, I believe from there it's just 2 more verses. And what is interesting, so we have this 1, 4, 5, 1 progression. And normally you would think G major, right? This is a G, C, D. But David is playing this. This sounds really weird, call him David like I know him. You know, I don't know. David Gilmour is playing this in a G minor, and then like one of his like first licks he does, I think, is, and so it's you know, it's keeping it bluesy because this is kind of a bluesy song. It's kind of, you know, got this little bit of swing to it. And you know, like the vocal melody to it, it just kind of comes off a little bluesy. So when it gets to that second part of the jam, or the second verse, the second half of the song, like I said, David Gilmour is going G minor here. And yes, you can go G major, you can go G mixolydian if you really wanted to, you know, kind of get your mix in there, your major minor. What is it? Stitch Method has the mixodorian, you know. All of this will work, but if you're trying to go for that true Pink Floyd sound of the album, then you'll go, you know, like I said, G minor. But other than that, like if you're just jamming on this, like go ham on the major, the minor, just have fun, right? That's what we play for, is to have fun. Yeah, okay, that was good. This is a weird episode. Anyways, yeah guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, stuff might be a little crazy right now on my end. Not that it's really crazy, it's just not normal for, you know, where I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And this is right before Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I'm very thankful for all of you and your support, your watches, your views, there we go, your views, your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Thankful for all of it. So, happy jamming.